Before you scroll away, pause for a second and really think about this. There are men out there who wake up one day at 45, 50, sometimes even 60, and realize they built a life without building themselves. They chased money without mastering discipline. They chased women without understanding character. They chased status without earning respect. And the hardest part is not that they failed. The hardest part is that they never developed the skills that could have saved them years earlier. This is not about becoming perfect. This is about becoming prepared, because life does not wait for you to grow up. It tests you first and teaches you later, and if you are not ready, it can break you. Welcome back to Mind Unmasked. This is where we strip away comfort, ego, and illusions. We talk about the truths most people avoid, and the skills most men ignore until consequences force them to pay attention. Today we are talking about 7 skills every man needs in life before it is too late. Not motivational fluff. Not fantasy alpha talk. Real skills, practical skills, emotional skills, life skills. If you master these, you do not just survive. You stand firm when everything shakes. The first skill every man needs is emotional control, not suppression. Not pretending you do not feel anything. Real control. The ability to feel anger without becoming destructive. The ability to feel sadness without collapsing. The ability to feel attraction without losing judgment. Many men think strength means reacting loudly. In reality, strength is measured by restraint. Anyone can explode. Very few can stay composed when disrespected, rejected, or tested. Emotional control protects your reputation, your relationships, and your future. One angry decision can cost you years. One impulsive message can ruin a relationship. One uncontrolled outburst can destroy respect. A man who masters his emotions becomes dangerous in the best way. He cannot be manipulated easily. He cannot be baited into stupidity. He responds instead of reacting, and in a world that constantly tries to provoke you, that is power. The second skill is financial discipline. Notice I did not say wealth. I said discipline. You can earn a lot and still be broke if you do not control spending, save consistently, and invest wisely. Many men waste their 20s chasing image, expensive clothes, unnecessary upgrades, impressing people who will never help them. Then life hits, responsibilities come, parents age, health expenses appear, children arrive, and suddenly the lack of financial skill becomes stress. Money does not buy happiness, but lack of money creates pressure that exposes weakness. Financial discipline means budgeting even when you earn little. It means saving before spending. It means learning about investing, avoiding bad debt, and thinking long-term. A disciplined man may not look flashy, but 10 years later he has options, and options equal freedom. Freedom to walk away from toxic jobs, freedom to support family, freedom to build something meaningful. The third skill is communication. Most conflicts in life do not happen because of bad intentions. They happen because of bad communication. A man who cannot express himself clearly becomes misunderstood, frustrated, and isolated. You need to know how to speak calmly, how to listen actively, how to negotiate, how to disagree without disrespecting. This applies in relationships, friendships, and professional settings. Silence when you should speak can make you invisible. Aggression when you should listen can make you unbearable. Learn to articulate your thoughts. Learn to ask questions. Learn to read body language. Communication is not about talking more. It is about saying the right thing at the right time in the right way. That skill alone can elevate your career and stabilize your relationships. The fourth skill is physical discipline. Your body is your first responsibility. You do not need to look like a fitness model, but you need strength, stamina, and health. A weak body affects confidence. Poor health limits opportunity. Low energy destroys ambition. When you train regularly, eat better, and sleep properly, you sharpen your mind too. Physical discipline teaches consistency. It teaches pushing through discomfort. It teaches delayed gratification. These lessons transfer into every area of life. A man who can control his habits can control his future. And beyond the aesthetics, physical capability matters. You should be able to protect yourself if necessary. You should be able to carry your responsibilities without constant exhaustion. Health is often ignored until it is lost. Do not wait for a diagnosis to start caring. The fifth skill is decision-making under pressure. Life rarely gives you perfect conditions. You will face moments where you must decide quickly. Career moves, relationship boundaries, financial risks, moral choices. If you freeze or constantly depend on others to decide for you, you lose authority over your own life. Good decision-making requires critical thinking. It requires evaluating risks, considering consequences, and trusting your preparation. It also requires accepting that not every decision will be perfect. Indecision can be worse than a wrong decision. When you build the habit of analyzing situations calmly, gathering information, and acting with conviction, you build confidence. You become reliable. People trust men who can decide when things get messy. The sixth skill is resilience. You will fail, you will be rejected, you will lose opportunities, you may even lose people you love. Resilience is the ability to get back up without becoming bitter. Some men let one heartbreak turn them cold forever. Some let one business failure convince them they are incapable. Some let one betrayal destroy their trust in everyone. Resilience means learning without losing your core. It means adapting without surrendering your values. The world respects men who endure hardship and still show up. This does not mean ignoring pain. It means processing it, learning from it, and moving forward stronger. Without resilience, every setback feels like the end. With resilience, every setback becomes training. The seventh skill is self-awareness. This might be the most underrated skill of all. Knowing your strengths, weaknesses, triggers, patterns, and blind spots changes everything. Many men blame the world for problems they repeatedly create. They choose the same type of partner, make the same financial mistakes, react the same way in arguments, and then wonder why results do not change. Self-awareness forces you to look in the mirror honestly. It requires humility. It requires accountability. But it also gives you control. When you understand yourself, you can correct yourself. You can improve strategically. You can build on strengths and manage weaknesses. A man who knows himself is hard to deceive and harder to break. Now, here is something important. These skills are interconnected. Emotional control helps you make better decisions. Financial discipline reduces stress, which improves emotional stability. Physical health increases resilience. Communication strengthens relationships that support you during tough times. Self-awareness sharpens all of them. This is not about becoming a perfect man. It is about becoming a balanced one. There is a dangerous lie many young men believe. They think there is always more time to get serious, more time to save money, more time to fix health, more time to learn, Time moves faster than you expect. One day you look around and realize your habits have solidified into your identity. The longer you delay skill building, the harder it becomes to change. But here is the hopeful part. It is never too early to start, and it is never too late to improve. The key is awareness and action. If you are in your 20s, understand this. The habits you build now will either compound success or compound regret. If you are in your 30s, this is your prime. You have enough experience to be wise and enough energy to execute. If you are in your 40s or beyond, your leadership matters more than ever. Younger men are watching you. Your family relies on you. Skill building does not expire with age. Growth is always available to those who choose it. Let us talk about something deeper. Many men are not taught these skills directly. Society often teaches performance instead of preparation. It teaches chasing validation instead of building competence. You might not have had a father who modeled emotional control. You might not have grown up learning about investing or communication. That is not your fault. But staying unskilled when resources are available becomes your responsibility. Blame explains the past. Responsibility builds the future. Imagine a version of yourself 5 years from now who mastered these 7 skills. He handles stress calmly. He manages money wisely. He communicates with clarity. He moves with physical strength. He decides confidently. He bounces back from setbacks. He understands himself deeply. That version of you exists as potential right now. The only difference between you and him is consistent action. You do not need to change everything overnight. Start small. Begin with daily discipline. Track your spending. Exercise 3 times a week. Read about emotional intelligence. Practice listening more in conversations. Reflect on your reactions at the end of each day. Ask yourself why you responded the way you did. Growth is not dramatic. It is repetitive. It is boring sometimes. But boring discipline creates extraordinary results. And let me be real with you. There will be days you feel unmotivated. Days you feel behind. Days you question whether it is worth the effort. Those are the days that matter most. Anyone can improve when inspired. Real growth happens when you choose discipline over comfort. If something in this message hit you, that means you are aware, and awareness is powerful. Do not ignore that feeling. Lean into it. You are not meant to drift through life reacting to circumstances. You are meant to shape your direction with intention. This is Mind Unmasked. We are not here to shame men. We are here to sharpen them. We are not here to create fear. We are here to create readiness, because the world does not need more loud men. It needs more grounded men, more disciplined men, more self-aware men, men who can lead families, build businesses, protect peace, and inspire others not through intimidation, but through character. As you leave this video, I want you to ask yourself one question. Which of these skills have I been avoiding? Do not answer emotionally, answer honestly, then pick one and start today, not next month, not next year. Today, small step, real action. Your future self is watching your present choices. Do not disappoint him. If this message challenged you, if it made you think, if it reminded you that you are capable of more, then stay connected with Mind Unmasked. This channel is for men who are done living on autopilot, men who want clarity instead of chaos, discipline instead of excuses, growth instead of stagnation. You still have time, but time will not wait forever. Build the skills now, before life forces you to learn them the hard way.